Hello, my name is Shelby Hedges, and this will be my passion speech. Hello everyone, my name is Shelby Hedges. I felt the need to introduce myself before I begin speaking about my passion because my passion is personal to me, and if you're going to know something personal about me, you should probably know my name first. Get ready, because I chose a very common topic to be discussing today, and I'm apologizing in advance for all the people who've chosen the same topic before me, and all the people who have to speak about the same topic after me. Well, I may as well tell you guys what my passion speech is on. It's music. I know, very original, but in a way, it sort of is original. Music is so very different and personal for everyone, which really does allow it to be its own unique and personal passion for each individual person. Some people like it for its catchy beats or for the story behind the song. Others like music because of its ability to remind us about a time when we were dancing in our car with the top down, belting as loud as we could to Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Everyone has a different opinion about music, which is what makes it so different to talk about. And that is one of the many reasons why I love it. Music is a universal thing that everyone loves. Now I know that there are people out there who claim that they don't like music, but okay, if you prefer silence, even in a quiet room, there's still some sort of rhythm or sound that is being made, which to me is still music. What I mean by that is you could be tapping your pencil on your desk, and there's a beat. You hear car horns outside your apartment, and those are sounds. Now this is more of a side note about me, but I'm one of those weird people who hears a pencil tapping and starts humming a song that goes with the beat. Or if I hear a car horn outside, I will try and harmonize with it. So to me, I can find music in anything. I really fell in love with music when I was in choir. I began choir when I was in 6th grade and I kept at it until high school. I was in the magical choir, concert choir, advanced women's choir, and I also was in my a cappella group. I have a deep respect for music because of what I learned in choir. I sang African chants, Shakespearean love songs, Russian songs about sweeping, classic 80s songs like It's Raining Men, musical numbers, melodies of songs from today, and so many more. I could not tell you how many songs I've sung throughout my time in choir. And I love listening to choral music because it reminds me of my experiences in choir with the friends I've made and the teachers who inspired me. Music is more than just music to me. It has honestly been my life. When I began musical theater in high school, I found a deep love for songs from musicals. I could write a whole list of every musical I've seen on stage, but that list would be too long. In high school, I performed in Legally Blonde, Music Man, and Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins changed my life, and the music did too. I am proud to say that I can spell and dance out supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in a very quick manner. The music in musicals can be really moving, and although some musicals have cheesy big dance numbers in them, most songs from musicals are able to move me to almost tears. Another reason why I love music is because I learned how to play the piano when I was younger. Mind you, I'm not as good as I once was because I haven't played in a while, but when I do play, it's like I never stopped. I have a keyboard now, but sometimes I will just sit in front of it and press down on random keys, and there's all this dissonance, which to most people sounds terrible, but to me, I absolutely love the chords and how they can sound. I am also learning how to play the ukulele right now. I love how relaxing the ukulele sounds, whereas a piano, or keyboard in my case, can sound more emotional or deep, depending on the song you're playing. So it's not just singing that I love to hear musical instruments and how they all sound so different when you play them. There are so many things that you can like about music, from musical theater, to instruments, to African chants, or to pencils being tapped on desks. Music will never die. To this day, we still perform pieces of music from composers like Beethoven and Mozart, who lived and composed around 300 years ago. I took a music appreciation class when I first came to CSN, and it really did make me appreciate how amazingly these composers created such classic songs that we all know to this day. You might think you've never heard a classical composition, but there were so many I recognized during that class that you would all recognize too. Beethoven and Mozart are two perfect examples of how music is so cherished and important to people because we still listen to the same pieces of work to this day all the time. Music has the power to change the way we see things in people. It has the ability to open our eyes and feel compassion, or anger, or really any other emotion. There are life lessons in music that can help us grow and to be better. People don't just write random lyrics to write them. Well, some do, but the really legendary artists are the ones whose lyrics we still recite to this day. Music will live on past us, past our grandchildren, past our grandchildren's grandchildren, and that's okay, because it means we're all a part of something bigger than ourselves. We are all able to experience music at its finest and at our worst. William Shakespeare once said, "If music be the food of love, live on, and so it shall."